An idyllic late afternoon scene at the beach in Kelantan, a state in the Muslim heartland of Malaysia. But this region is also a political battleground. The government of this state's long been run by the opposition Islamic party PAS. PAS says the state-owned oil company Petronas owes them more than $1 billion for rights to the oil and gas extracted here. The average income per person is about $2,000. Compare that to the $13,000 people living in the capital get. Since oil and gas were discovered offshore, the state-owned company Petronas has made billions of dollars in profits. So how is it that the people who live closest remain among the poorest in the country? The answer, they'll tell you here, is politics. PAS has made a point of putting policies in place that set this apart from other states. It's restricted traditional Malay theatrical forms and tried to introduce punishments like amputation and execution for theft and blasphemy. The state's found an unlikely ally, an MP with the ruling party UMNO, who's also the founding chairman of Petronas.
The main issue here is not so much about oil payment and what have you. I think it's a question of sovereign rights of the people and parliamentary democracy.
The federal government and Petronas argue Kelantan is not entitled to oil royalties, but have offered to make what they call compassionate payments directly to the people instead of the state government.
No, there is no political element or political consideration that goes into this decision. We want to make sure that this money will go direct to the people. Direct to the people and those that are poor. And they will use this money for their own benefits instead of putting up something that they may not have direct benefits.
It all sounds good, but take a look at this famous landmark in neighbouring Terengganu state. The Crystal Mosque was paid for by just such compassionate payments. It's turned out to be more of a tourist attraction. Ordinary villagers don't really come here.
You need to follow the proper procedures. That is the purpose of the law and agreements. To the point here is the rule of law and the accountability and practice of good governance on behalf of Petronas and federal government.
To many Malaysians, Kelantan is a bit of a backwater, digging in its heels against the global march to modernity. But it could also turn out to be the place where aspects of the fundamental nature of Malaysia, like states versus central government, are brought into question. Veronica, Pedrosa, Al Jazeera, Kota Baru, Malaysia.